Last night, we introduced you to a Morton mom who suffered a stroke one day after visiting a Peoria chiropractor. Tonight, we take a closer look at her recovery, along with two other similar cases. It's part 2 of our special report, The Adjustment Argument.
Hey, Amber, can you say hello, everybody?
No, Winter.
Let's try that one more time. Hello, everybody.
No, Winter.
Yeah, that's what she said.
For Amber Thomas, rewatching old videos of herself reminds her of how far she's come in the past 2 years. But it also reminds her of all she's lost.
What's a duck say? Quack, 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 quack.
At just 38, Amber suffered a stroke. Her family and neurologist believe it was an arterial dissection either caused by or worsened by a neck adjustment. However, many in the chiropractic community disagree.
What we see is that people unfortunately have pre-existing conditions, and they're already in the process of tearing that artery tissue.
Regardless of the cause, Amber spent 74 days in the hospital. She also ended up having part of her skull removed due to swelling on the brain.
Your dad says you only had an hour and a half sleep last night. Is that true?
No.
You slept more than that?
Yes.
But given the damage that was done, doctors and her husband John agree she's lucky to be alive.
That's one of the crazy things has been that she had a significant amount of damage to the left hemisphere of her brain. So much that they're very surprised she survived.
These days, Amber is making progress. She continues to meet with the physical therapist to work on walking and other motor skills.
Good. Short, long. Short, long.
She also does daily exercises at home, trying to improve her strength and stamina.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Amazingly, while she struggles to remember many words, she's retained some of her memory when it comes to music.
Oh, what do you want all day? Everything coming up Moses, every went his way.
Amber has also found ways to work around the limited use of the right side of her body, all while maintaining her sense of humor.
What do you do in the dishwasher?
All the stuff.
All the stuff?
Yeah.
So you load it?
Yeah.
And then you put the clean dishes away, right? That's
Yeah.
huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Beyond the laughter, there have been happy tears of triumph. Amber was recognized at a Go Red for Women luncheon in Peoria. 2 years to the day she left the hospital. It was through that event she met Sarah Parker, who also says she suffered a stroke immediately after a neck adjustment.
He turned it one way and it felt okay, and then he turned it the other way and I was instantly dizzy. It felt like I was on a merry-go-round going a million miles a minute. I kind of move a little bit. I was like, I think I'm going to get sick. And he, under his breath, says, oh, crap.
She was taken to a nearby hospital where it was determined she'd suffered an arterial dissection. That's when she was life-flighted here to OSF St. Francis Medical Center.
The neurologist at OSF, he's the one that told my husband and I that it was the direct cause from the manipulation of the neck. Thankfully, it healed on its own.
The experience prompted Parker to take a job with the American Heart Association, an organization that states, quote, patients should be informed of the statistical association between cervical dissection and cervical manipulations prior to undergoing manipulation of the spine. It's a warning the widow of a Versailles man is echoing. Her husband, Clark Berendez, was only 32 years old when he passed away at OSF St. Francis Medical Center. It was almost 2 months after he received a neck adjustment and started experiencing strange symptoms. The cause of death on his certificate? Dissection of the vertebral arteries, with the autopsy stating the injuries are, quote, reportedly temporally related to chiropractic neck manipulation.
In general, you can say this is a low-risk problem. However, the consequences of having stroke related to chiropractic care can be quite catastrophic.
That's why the Thomases wanted to share their story, to warn others to consult their primary care doctors before seeking chiropractic care.
I don't know that I could live with myself if anyone else that specifically that we knew or that we were close to went through this and we hadn't told them.
The family has filed a lawsuit against the chiropractor Amber Saw, although they declined to name him. Instead, they say they're focused on making the best out of their new normal, reminding one another it could always be worse.
Everything that you have done, that we've done together, that you've experienced with Finley, right?
Yeah.
So even though it's hard, at least we have that.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
It was such a moving moment we witnessed between the two. It brought my photographer and I to tears watching that. You know, as for the actual debate, though, on whether strokes can, in fact, be caused by chiropractic adjustments, you can check out part 1. That's on our website, WEEK.com. You'll hear more from the Thomases, their neurologist, and 2 different chiropractors.
You already had incredible response on social media to this, folks on both sides.
A lot of people weighing in, either with their own experiences, both defending chiropractors, or those who say they've known someone that's experienced something similar. But again, the research on the subject is truly split down the line, so there's nothing conclusive either way.
For Amber in particular, does she have any belief down the road that her speech will return to normal?
Her husband is hopeful. She's already made progress beyond what they initially expected they would see out of her, so she's already beating the odds, and I think with the love they have for one another and her determination, anything's possible.
That scene about the dishwasher really got me.
It was very cute.
All right, we'll be right back.